Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to walk you through entering some data and fitting a sinusoidal curve to some data that you're going to plug into your TI-83 or TI-84 calculator. This one comes from number 29 in your textbook, section 6.6, so you can follow along. So you've got your TI-83. We're going to turn that on, and we're going to put these values into two lists. And those lists are going to come under Stat, Edit. And we're going to see two lists here. If you have some numbers in a list here, you can either delete them or leave them if they're appropriate here, because the first values here we're going to put in for the month X. That's going to be the months 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. So we're going to fill in 5, and then we're just going to go in here and 6 and go all the way through to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then we're going to arrow over. Okay, we're going to go back up and we're going to go over to list 2, and then we're going to put in these values here. And if you have values here, you can write over them, or you can hit the delete key to delete them and start fresh. So either way, you're going to put the month values 1 through 12 in list 1, and then the average monthly temperatures in list 2. So that would be like 24.2, 28.4, and so forth. Okay, I've finished inputting my numbers into list 2. They came straight from here, the average monthly temperature, and you see that they match up both with list 1 with 12 entries, list 2 with 12 entries. Alright, here's our next step. The idea of drawing this scatter diagram, you're actually going to draw that with your calculator. So we're going to actually do a stat plot and do this scatter plot in your calculator. So if you remember where that says, it's second stat plot right up here. Stat plots, we're going to hit enter for plot 1. We're going to hit enter to turn it on. Our plots are on. This one here is already selected for the scatter plot. List 1 is good. List 2 is good. Those are the two lists we entered our data into, and we're going to leave the mark as this one. And then from here, we can, I believe, go to Zoom. And we want to go to Zoom Stat number 9, and we should be able to see those temperatures plotted with a nice, almost looks like a sinusoidal curve. Alright, your next step will be to fit a sinusoidal function to this curve. And you're going to do that by going Stat, Calc, and then we're going to go all the way down to a sinusoidal regression. And that's going to be this one here. And we'll hit enter. And then if you hit enter again, by default, it will take those first two lists, L1 and L2. And we should get this really long expression here. Y equals A times sine BX plus C plus D. Remember the formula we talked about, minus C. They did plus C, but C is a negative value here. That's your phase shift. From here, we need to take this equation now, and we're going to plug it into the y equals. So one way is you could either write it all down and type it into y equals, or here's the quick way. You click on, go to y equals, clear anything there, if there's anything there, clear them out, and you're going to go to vars. And you're going to go down to these statistics variables. You're going to go over to EQ, and this regression equation variable, if you hit enter, it will paste the entire equation in there for you so you don't have to type it out. Now watch what happens when you go to graph it now. And that looks terrible. I apologize for that because I need to go to the mode, change the mode to radians, and quit out of there. Let's graph it one more time and watch that. Ooh, that is a nice fit. There is your sinusoidal curve, and this is the function that you would write down when you would ask to use a graphing utility to find the sinusoidal function of best fit. There you go. You can go to the table. You can look at some values. Go back up here. The first values 1 through 12. We're pretty close to the values that came out of the table, right? Month 5, May, 47. Month 5, May, 47.7, pretty close to those values. And then you can use this table as a predictor. How about the 13th month? What would it be? 14th month, what would it be? And so forth. So we use these as a predictor to find the sinusoidal function of best fit. All right, well, good luck with that.